Hello, viewers. Welcome to another day with Angel B on Millionaire Path Matters. With me here, I have our amiable Dr. Emmanuel Agada, one of the senior ambassador in Millionaire Path. Doctor, you're welcome. Thank you for giving me the privilege to meet you again.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Okay, we have different topics here that I want to talk about, and they are very important. One of it is prostate enlargement, infertility in men, erectile dysfunction, infections in men, and kidney stone. Sir, please, I want you to, I know you're going to unravel these topics. You're going to make us understand certain things we need to know this topic, these very topics today. Sir, please, I want you to please tell us what is prostate enlargement and also what are the symptoms of prostate enlargement.
Thank you very much for having me here. All right, without waste of time, prostate enlargement is actually the restriction of urine from flowing out from the bladder through the urethra. Okay, and this restriction is caused by the prostate gland enlarging and constricting the urethra, thereby slowing down the flow of urine from the urethra. Okay, and a lot of times, let's just slide into the symptom part. A lot of times, it could actually restrict urine, have a lot of urine held back in the bladder. All right, but the inflammation of the prostate is actually the real issue. The aspect of urine not flowing out is just like, let's say, an effect of that swollen prostate gland. So now the prostate gland is the real issue. The inflammation of the prostate gland is the real issue, which is leading to another issue of urine not being able to flow out from the bladder. All right, and then because urine is held back, sometimes even after urinating, a lot of urine is still held back in the bladder. This could lead to cases of infection in the bladder. Okay, with further build up over a long space of time, it could also lead to infection up to the kidneys. Okay, which is a very bad story. All right, so but now for those that are already experiencing this, let's say within the ages of 40 and above, one should already expect the prostate gland to enlarge. Research has shown that Negroes, that is black males, are more prone to having prostatitis than those or benign prostatic than those that are white. Okay, so once you're a black person and you are already approaching 40, you begin to think about what to do to make sure that you don't have prostate. So now what's going to be the symptom? Symptoms of prostate: frequent urination. Because of the retention of urine in the bladder, you feel the urge to go and urinate. Okay, and then this frequency of urination, by the time you get to the toilet or when you want to ease yourself, you find out that the urine is not flowing instantly or immediately as you were pressed, but you need to now wait. There's a hesitation, the urine like hesitating to come out, and then you wait a little while and then it starts coming out, and then you find out that you have not finished urinating before the flow stops. Another thing you might notice is that the flow is not strong, the flow is weak. Okay, so this weak flow of urine eventually shows that yes, there's prostate, and then finally the urine flow even stops, even while you're still expecting more urine to come out. Okay. Then another symptom is that after you have even finished dressing up and then you're gone, you find out that you've wet yourself. This is incontinent. Urine still coming out without you being able to control the urine at this point. Okay, so all these are symptoms of prostate enlargement.
Thank you so much, Doctor. Thank you so much. I think you've really thrown light in this direction. And I hope my viewers out there are learning very well from this. Okay, Doctor, We also want to know, is there any cure or preventive measure against this prostate enlargement? If there's any.
Okay, there's a cure actually, but I'm not so interested in curing. I'm more interested in people getting to know about this on time and preventing it. Well, it's not that we will not treat those that are already having it, but we will we'll prefer to send the message out so that people don't even get sick. Because as you see, prostate enlargement, it could lead to infections, it could lead to cancer. You understand? So it's actually a very serious thing, and people need to be well guided. All right. Now, coming from the angle of what we do in Millennium Nature's Part, which is for short Milna Part, we have a very beautiful product that I'll be bringing up this evening, so that you can actually see what it looks like. Let me not just mention it in abstract. Okay, so this is a product called D-Man, and D-Man is a product that actually contains a lot of natural ingredients. This is a NAFDAC-approved product, 100% natural and very healthy for use. All right, but now, for you to consume D-Man, you need to know what it is made up of. D-Man is actually made up of about 5 very important ingredients, starting with ginseng. Ginseng is actually a root that contains high levels of antioxidant called ginsenoside. Now, ginsenoside helps you to reduce inflammation. It reduces oxidative stress. Okay. Now, I mentioned antioxidant earlier, because when you have antioxidants, they actually go to counter the activities of free radicals. And those free radicals usually lead to a lot of oxidative stress on your body, and this works against it. Also, it helps to reduce the effect of insulin resistance. A lot of people suffering type 2 diabetes is because insulin is being resisted in their system. They are secreting insulin, yet they are unable to have the insulin move the sugars into the blood cell and empty the blood of sugar. Okay, it also reduces erectile dysfunction. So these are the things that ginsenoside is able to carry out. We have another ingredient here, Myristica fragrans, which is commonly called nutmeg. Okay, nutmeg is it's an ingredient that helps to increase the flow of blood in the body, boost the libido in men, improve erectile function. Okay, so now I'm going to be treating, because as I mentioned, some of these ingredients and what they do, because they are natural. Okay, so they are holistic in their approach to medication. They don't just focus on one thing. It's just like food. They give you different kinds of nutrients and help you to overcome different kinds of ailments. That is how these ingredients are. So we're going to be touching even the aspect of, apart from prostate enlargement, we're going to be touching the part of infertility in men. Because when we say infertility in men, we actually mean that the sperm count is either too low, okay, because men need to have up to like 40 million sperms in one ejaculation. Okay, and if they don't have up to that, then it will be said that the sperm count is low. Okay, then we also look at the motility of the sperm cell. The flagella or the flagellum of each of the sperm cell determines how fast it will be able to swim. All these are factors that come into the fertility in men. All right, so on that side of fertility in men, we also look at what this product can do to help. Then we now look at the aspect of infections too, because some of these ingredients here are very important in resolving bacterial, fungal, even viral infections. Okay, and then we finally look at the aspect of kidney stone and erectile dysfunction, like the penis being unable to stay erect. All right, so as we go through this, please follow us carefully. In nutmeg, I'm still on the issue of nutmeg, there are 2 ingredients, myristica and eugenol. these two ingredients help in making the man that is consuming it relaxed. They are antidepressant, they are anti-anxiety kind of ingredients. Okay, so they help the person to relax, and this relieves stress, improves sleep, and also relieve pain. Okay, so now we have another ingredient on our list, which is Musa paradisiaca. Musa paradisiaca is commonly known as plantain. Okay, but now this plantain that would look like a common delicacy is actually a medicine to the core. All right, it's highly rich in antioxidants like flavonoid and tannins, and these flavonoid and tannins have antimicrobial effects, which means they could fight against infections. They have anti-inflammatory effect, which means they could fight against inflammation, swellings. And if you look at prostate, you understand it's an inflammation of the prostate gland. So there are anti-inflammatory properties inside Musa paradisiaca, which will also help to reduce the inflammation on the prostate. Okay, it also have hepatoprotective properties, talking about the liver. So this particular ingredient help to even protect the liver and preserve the liver health. Additional functions of Musa paradisiaca are prevention of diarrhea, diabetes, ulcer, and even high blood pressure. So the plantain, could become a real miracle worker when applied in the right quantity in the body. Now we also have Moringa oleifera, which is commonly called zongele. Okay, in Hausa language it's called zongele. And this zongele is rich in quercetin and chlorogenic acid. It's rich in quercetin and chlorogenic acid. Now, these two combine together to fight free radicals. So they reduce oxidative stress, relieve chronic inflammation, treat heart disease. Okay? One way or the other, with erectile dysfunction, a lot of blood has to flow into the penis, and this blood is what makes the penis to be rock hard. Okay, so without blood flowing into the penis will not be able to maintain its hardness. Okay, so now anything that has to do with blood flow, the heart must be involved, and this ingredient actually works towards the health of the heart. And most importantly, it also prevents cancer. It treats cancer and prevents cancer. These two ingredients mentioned here. So now, having known that yes, prostate enlargement is only a step to prostate cancer, any abnormal tissue enlargement eventually leads to what? Tumor or cancer, as the case may be. All right. Additional properties of Moringa oleifera is that it helps in the management of insulin, in the management of diabetes by reducing insulin resistance. It also helps in the management of the heart by controlling the level of cholesterol in the blood and also regulating BP. It also has hepatoprotective properties, which means it helps to protect the liver, okay? And then it also contains antibacterial and antifungal properties. So that is Moringa oleifera. The last ingredient we're going to be talking about here is pepper nigrum. Pepper nigrum is commonly called black pepper. Okay, and this is an anti-cancer product. It's an anti-cancer ingredient. So we have a lot of ingredients listed up here that have anti-cancer properties. Okay, and not just that they are restricted to the male organ. They could also help in other cancer cases. You understand? They could become very, very useful in other cancer cases. Okay, it also have a bioavailability enhancer property, okay, which means anything you take, because you have taken this, is going to enhance the absorption of those nutrients, okay. There are sometimes you take in some nutrients and food and you don't really get the maximum benefit of nourishment from them because the bioavailability was poor. Okay, but in this case with pepper nigrum, it's going to make you absorb more of the nutrients. So it means even if you are taking the drug, other properties of the medication would work more actively. Okay, pain relieving property is also part of the effect of piper nigrum. Okay, so now putting all this together, you can clearly see that with one shot, with one product, you've been able to hit several issues, even beyond what our topics are here. All right. I mentioned about infections. Okay, now relating it to kidney stones, because kidney stone is actually due to a high level of uric acid, okay, not eliminated from the body by urine, then it gets stuck in the kidney and forms kidney stones. But now, besides that, I would just advise people that are, everybody, not just people, everybody should actually take adequate water. That's one way to keep your kidneys very healthy and keep the kidney, because kidney is involved in water metabolism. So it's going to help to metabolize water and filter the blood as much as possible and eliminate all the uric acid there. But also, this product works even for in the treatment of kidney stones. I would not want to just use this product in isolation. I don't like using products in isolation, so I would like to pick on some other very important products that you might need to use. This is Detox Plus, and Detox Plus helps to eliminate toxins from the body, allowing the other products to work effectively. We have a beautiful product here called Rejuvenating Drink, which is a stem cell. And what are stem cells for? They help to replace lost cells from your body. And so while they replace lost cells and allow your already worn out cells to regenerate, then you find out that you recover quickly, okay, from any kind of disease, okay, and even for the cells you've lost, you recuperate faster. Okay, we have Nacom oil here, which is also another oil that does not tolerate infection, does not tolerate abnormal tissue growth. And so this is very important for massaging areas where you know that you have inflammation. It's also taken orally and has a lot of functions. Okay, so with this combo, I know that yes, you can actually trash out prostate enlargement, infertility in males, which means you boost your sperm count and also the motility of the sperm. You can also eliminate infections, okay? You can eliminate infections, and you can also take care of your kidney, have a very healthy kidney. All right, so at this point, I'll be handing back to my host. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. Doctor, it's really nice having you here. I knew it that we are going to be more clarified about this topic when you come. You won't believe what I passed through to get this man here. It's not easy to get him. He's a very busy man. We so much appreciate you. Doctor, you mentioned some common ingredients that we know in our kitchen, at home, and they become very important to me after hearing this from you today. And all that is packed in this very product here.
Exactly.
Please, if you are there, I know you will not have time to maybe eat this fruit all at the same time, but they are all packed in one product. So all you need to do as a man is to get the man so that you can stand well as the man that you're supposed to be in your home. Thank you, sir. Thank you. This is wonderful. Thank you for coming around, and we hope to have you always around.
Yes. Just a closing remark.
God bless you.
So to the viewers out there, we are very interested in making sure that you remain healthy. That is one of the goals of Millennium Nature's Path, Milner Path for short. And you see, we have so many other products in the line that you can use. We have this one that we are talking about. Please go out, spread the message, and let people know that yes, you know and have the cure, the remedy for those suffering prostate enlargement, and you also have the preventive measure for those who might be prone to suffering it. Please don't miss out on telling people. Once you share this message, people will actually be saved. You could save a lot of lives, because there are so many people that have gone under the blade for surgeries and at the end of the day, they are on diapers, adult diapers, and they are just living a miserable life, and because of that, they don't end up living so long because of the depression that comes along with this change in lifestyle. Imagine a woman looking at you as a man and you are putting on pampers and maybe, or you are even wearing a catheter to control your incontinence. That's the uncontrolled flow of urine. How do you even make out with women? It means that that chapter is completely closed. Then you can, with this same information, help them not to get to that condition and help them to stay healthy, enjoying their partners all through life. So these are the things that you could do. So I believe that everybody's role in this life is to help somebody. And when you help somebody, definitely the way for you will be open. Thank you very much, and God bless you all. And I look forward to seeing you some other time when I have my host invite me on this show.
Thank you. I'll see you again.